My name is Jeff Christian. I'm the CEO and founder of Christian & Timbers. We're a unique firm. We're number one in tech, having done some of the biggest searches ever. CEO of Hewlett-Packard, WebMD, F5 Networks, Upwork, bringing the first woman onto a Fortune 10 company as a CEO, the first woman onto Apple's board and many other boards. 67% of all of our searches are completed by women, with women, and or other underrepresented leadership. So we are a unique firm. And what I want to talk about today is some of the more interesting trends that we're seeing in the talent market, in the leadership talent market at the C-suite. So one of the things that we are seeing is that people are inflating their LinkedIn profiles. It's a very unusual and somewhat humorous thing to see. We reach out to someone and all of our outreach is automated, as many of the engines that drive the extraordinary search work that we do. And we're able to watch the reactions. And what we see happening is that we do outreach. We tell a little bit about what we're looking for, and we can see a LinkedIn profile change. Sometimes I interview a candidate, I've looked at their LinkedIn profile, and then I go back to look at my notes, and I see, when I look at the LinkedIn profile again, a different title. So we're having LinkedIn inflation and inaccuracies and profiles being designed around specific searches. There are many things that we consult our clients to make sure that they don't do, or that we make sure that they do, in fact, deploy, in order to ensure they're always hiring the absolute best. To us, radical transparency is critical, and understanding the authenticity of someone is key. Now, what do we look for? And I don't want to give away all of our secrets so that people know more and more about how we interview and how we go about finding extraordinary talent. But we actually took the time to find the common traits between the highest performing CEOs and next generation CEOs. We did this at two different times. And we found that in each time when we looked at those highest performing leaders, that they had common qualities, traits, behaviors, and environmental effects. What I mean by environmental effects is, how does the world around a great leader react to them? We found some consistencies there. We found that individuals that, and they come in different varieties, but some of the highest performers go to great schools, and they choose some of the best companies to go to work for. Today, that could be Google or Apple or AWS. It could be a number of different companies. It used to be Microsoft and Apple, and now it's, of course, Apple again. And some still find Microsoft to be one of those best companies to learn from. But when they get into a bigger company, great leadership recognizes them. And what they do is they put them into turnaround situations. They cannot put them into immediately general management roles. But we find that the best leaders that know how to make things happen with limited resources and in very tough times and very difficult challenges always find a way to win. And they always find a way, not at the expense of others. A great leader today doesn't win at any cost. It's never at the cost of their people. They have two priorities. One is that they're going to drive success. They're going to win in the marketplace. They're going to find a way to turn around an engineering group or a marketing group or a product group or a financial group. But they're also going to care about the careers of their people and to make sure that they're getting where they need to go. Those are indicators, things that we think about and look for in great leadership. Individuals that are recognized as great leaders early in their career are just one of the tells of over 60 qualities, traits, behaviors, reactions, leadership models that we've been tracking and we found to be consistent amongst the highest performing leadership at two different occasions. And they not only get put into these roles and successfully turn organizations around over and over again, but we find that they have a very distinctive, repeatable leadership model. Now, it's a model that they may have learned from a mentor, and often that's the case, or it's one that they develop on their own. It's very talent driven. They recognize talent and the value of talent very early, and they see their recruiting environment to be the environment they work in. So they're looking for highest performers amongst their peers and amongst their peer subordinates. And they find very tactful and professional ways of recruiting the best talent within that organization, within that company, to work for them. So those are a couple of the tells that we look for, and things that are important that we're not going to find on a LinkedIn profile, and we're going to not see in LinkedIn profile inflation. Thank you for joining me today.